But the one time I wanted to be really critical and I held back this season about Mo Salah on the pitch, as I said before, I've never been critical of him on the pitch. He is a legend of the club, right? His legacy is there. If he doesn't score another goal or make another assist for this club, I don't care. He's been amazing. Where he really let himself down in my eyes was this season in Frankfurt and another game where there's a guy who signed for Liverpool who needs a goal more than anyone, Florian Wirtz. Instead of just being a great player for the club, be a great ambassador for the club and roll that ball to him for an easy tap-in and go over, give him a hug and a kiss and say, you know what, you're the guy who's going to take this Liverpool team forward. I don't need any more goals. I've seen Barnes at the end. I've seen Ian Rush at the end. I've seen Steven Gerrard at the end. Do you think they were the same players in the pomp? Of course they weren't. Do supporters think any differently of them now? When they see them, they say, no, you are the top 5 or 6 players to ever play for Liverpool. And the same will be said of Salah. So in terms of on the pitch, the one criticism I've got, help the other players, help Florian Wirtz, help Isak. Don't be obsessed with your own numbers. And don't, as I said, what he's done off the pitch, I think the club have made the right decision in terms of him not going abroad now. And whether he will play for Liverpool again, I don't know. I hope he does, because he's one of the greatest players we've ever had. But if you continue like that and statements like that, if he doesn't play, as I said, who cares? Who knows?
Jamie Carragher did not mince his words. Reacting to Mohamed Salah's recent comments, the former Liverpool defender described the situation as a disgrace, sparking fresh debate over leadership, loyalty, and responsibility at the very top level of football. Carragher began by making one thing clear: this was not an attack on Salah's quality. He praised the Egyptian forward as one of the greatest players Liverpool have ever seen in the Premier League era. A goal machine. A professional. A global icon. But for Carragher, greatness does not mean immunity from criticism. The real problem, he argued, was timing. Liverpool are at a delicate stage, fighting for consistency while managing transition and expectation. In that context, Carragher believes public comments from a senior player carry serious consequences. When a figure as influential as Salah speaks out, it does not happen in isolation. It sends ripples through the dressing room, the fan base, and even rival clubs. Carragher pushed back strongly against the idea that Salah was simply being honest. Honesty, he said, is not the issue. Football is a team sport built on unity and trust. When frustrations are aired publicly, it creates unnecessary noise that can derail focus and momentum. Drawing from his own experience at Liverpool, Carragher reminded viewers that elite clubs operate on discretion. Big conversations happen behind closed doors. Players are expected to protect the collective, especially when the stakes are high. He also placed the situation within the wider context of modern football. In an era driven by social media, branding, and constant media access, players now speak to the world instantly. Carragher argued that this makes self-control more important than ever. One comment can dominate headlines and shift narratives overnight. Importantly, Carragher stopped short of questioning Salah's commitment. He made it clear that he does not doubt Salah's desire to win or his professionalism on the pitch. The criticism, he stressed, was about leadership, about understanding what comes with being a senior figure at a massive football club. As expected, fans were divided. Some supported Carragher, insisting that internal matters should stay internal. Others defended Salah's right to speak openly about his future and ambitions. Carragher addressed that point directly, stating that while players have a voice, they also carry responsibility. Wearing the Liverpool shirt, he argued, demands awareness of impact, not just intention. He closed his analysis with a warning rather than a verdict on Salah's future. Liverpool, Carragher said, must refocus quickly. The club cannot afford distractions when results matter most. And for players of Salah's stature, every word carries weight. In Carragher's final assessment, true leadership is not only shown in goals and performances, but in judgment, timing, and restraint. And on this occasion, his conclusion was blunt. A disgrace.